And here we go. Starfield, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Game everyone's been waiting the longest time for, because it's Bethesda. The team behind Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, you know, all the Elder Scrolls games, Fallout 3 and 4. It's that team. Starfield. They've been working on this for years. Also, you don't have to do that, Brandon. I've got so many games to play. Also, if it's on Game Pass, there's no point. It's on Game Pass. I have Game Pass. Oh, yeah, Indiana Jones, no, that wouldn't be Game Pass. So Starfield, man. I've been waiting so long for this game. Except his... Yeah, no, I don't think it is. It's so long. Yeah, I've got so many games to play through. Some I might just play off stream. Or I just stream more often if more people are actually around me at my streams. If I were to, you know, do 3 streams a week. Although
it's hard to express how excited.
Hold on for 1 second. However, after this is pretty much it for big showcase. I know they're telling me there's an Xbox extended showcase tomorrow, but that'll be more focused on fewer games, longer look into the games. I'm not sure if I'll be going over that on stream or not. But come in the future, these Game News Roundup will be a lot shorter when I actually do them, and they'll be more focused on playing games on stream.
All of us at Bethesda
but obviously, if there's any big announcements
today. We're so grateful you're spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Early in the game, and then you see Soul date, May 7th, 2330. So this is 308 years in the future. Crete. I waited a long time for this, that's for sure. Bethesda spent, I know they spent a while updating their engine. But I sure hope we're in... Oh, by then? Well, I would love Star Trek to be real. Minus the whole World War III thing in between now and First Contact in 40-some-odd years. So this entire game is in first person. Or at least most of it's in first person. One thing that was confirmed, the dialogue when talking to people is all in first person, and the main character won't have a voice. So you are the main character. So you probably just choose whatever options for dialogue. That'll just be not really said. Because I know Fallout 4 had dialogue, but players weren't a big fan of it, so they did away with it.
The research facility is in this direction.
So this is open world is not the best way to put it. It's open universe. Well, maybe it's not that big. Open part of our galaxy. So you can explore. There's over 1,000 planets to explore. I think over 100 solar systems. Alien creatures. So I don't think there's any really smart alien life out there. I mean, who knows? Maybe they keep that a secret. But from what I've seen, there's nothing. But they try to keep this game definitely more grounded, as you can see by the look of your outfit, your astronaut outfit and whatnot. Major reaction, it's a more polished No Man's Sky. Well, yeah, but it's very more polished because, well, a lot of the planets are technically procedurally generated. The developers have gone in and fixed things up, make sure there's no weird-looking creatures, put some actual, like, handmade details in all the planets. But yeah, definitely more polished No Man's Sky.
It would appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
Wait, this is very early on in the game, considering I believe the enemies here are like level 2. And the game was originally going to come out November 11th of this year, but having watched this, It runs pretty well for the most part, but you can tell they needed that little bit of extra time to polish it up. But for Bethesda, visually, it's pretty good. But it's also how big the world is and everything. The shades and the settings in general, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need a top of the line. I have one of the best CPUs, but my GPU needs updating. They're expensive, and I'm waiting for the next line of GPUs to come out later this year before I get one. Especially when you think back on other Bethesda games, like, yeah. 6600? Yeah, I've got, well, my CPU is the 5900X. I was looking at the 6800. You know, the AMD Radeon, the 6800. But the next gen is supposed to have the next generation of ray tracing, RDNA 3.0, so I'm waiting for those to come out. So for now, new games I'll be playing on my Series S until I get a new GPU. But yeah, visually they try to make everything more grounded looking. Less, like, I love the look in Star Trek, but this is definitely not Star Trek. So it looks like you got a jetpack.
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
New Atlantis, capital city. You can tell a lot of time has gone into this city.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all.
You do, Brandon.
What's
You can fully customize your ship.
these artifacts
And
could
build
be
bases.
everything we've been looking for.
But Todd Howard gets into it in a
As to
bit.
what they are, what they're building.
And of course, there's some mystery to
You'll be
discover.
part of solving that puzzle now.
And I guess you come across sentient life at the end of the game.
So, you found something?
The new guy found it.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
The artifact you found appears to be one of many, scattered across the galaxy. If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course, the Settled Systems is full of groups with other priorities.
That's the Crimson Fleet! Everybody get ready!
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC Steph. Together, we take down these cutthroat pirates.
We're not just here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
The path ahead may be dangerous, but we are not stopping.
Oh, you love doing the show? Yeah, man, it looks great for sure.
Because whatever lies
I went from
at the end
being
of this
excited for it to being hyped.
will change humanity.
Fully, it lives up to the hype. For what I'm seeing, I'm going to be putting hundreds of hours into this game. And yes, I will be streaming this, at least initially.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make.
Choices.
And that starts with character creation.
All right. So, character creation. Very in-depth, to say the least.
It's our most flexible yet. You can customize all the elements of how you look.
How muscular you are, thin you are, how heavy you are, different body types, different walk styles, different skin tones. Hair color.
You'll pick a background that...
So you have different backgrounds you can be.
Gives you 3 starting skills.
What package says? Oh yeah, because that was totally useful in Cyberpunk, wasn't it?
Says here you spend some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might prove useful.
There are
So, so you know what's funny? Traits, you could be an extrovert, or you could be an introvert if you want to be. Introvert, you really need your alone time. Hey, that's me. In real life, you have more endurance when adventuring alone, but less when adventuring with other humans. Can't be combined with extrovert.
are optional traits. And
Now, my favorite one is kid stuff. Your parents are actually still alive and well, and you can visit them at their home, but 10% of all the money you earn is deducted automatically and is sent to them. So if you want to have your parents still alive, you're going to be losing 10% of your money and giving it to them. Why is that a trait? Why not?
these come with
Cyberpunk, what a
unique
letdown.
advantages and disadvantages.
That one I just found
But it's
funny.
not just
Just
in
like
how you
having
look,
children.
and how your character plays and develops. The skill system combines
So you got a skill system. Physical, social, combat, science, tech.
the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing
So you unlock a skill as you level up, and then if you use that skill, you can rank it up and make it better.
challenges. And there's deep
Good way to do
crafting
it.
systems, from running research projects with the resources you find,
So you can
to
research
crafting
stuff.
weapon mods needed to survive.
Weapon mods.
And you can build your own outposts.
Outposts. You can build
These
your own
act
outposts.
as a home away from home for survival and resource generation. You can
Survival,
choose where
gather
and how
resources.
to build each one, and you can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running.
Hire people to keep it up and running so you can earn
But
income.
That's not all.
And here we go.
You can even build your own spaceships.
Yes, build your own spaceship. I would say I like to make the Star Trek Enterprise, but I'm feeling that's not going to be possible.
You can choose crew members. And yes, you can completely customize the look and layout.
You could probably make something similar to the Serenity from Firefly.
There's loads of different modules, ship manufacturers, and more. I have to say, it's so cool. We just absolutely love this.
Full customization.
It's not just how the ship looks, it's how it performs. From engines to shields to weapon systems. Because yes, you can fly it.
Thrusters boosted.
And you can fly the ship. So it's not just, alright, fast travel to the next planet. No. You can fly into space. And since you can fly in space, of course there are space fights. Space battles. Just some of the shots there with the freaking planet background, you're shooting, the detail. This is a game Todd Howard has wanted to make for over 20 years. But the technology just wasn't there. I'm pretty sure it's a single player only. Yeah, until mods. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mods will still be a thing. So imagine some of the mods people can create, the different new planets for mods. Look at that. I mean, this is all explorable. It's huge. This is ridiculous. In a good way. Space stations. It's Bethesda. Will multiplayer matchmaking within 6 months? Probably not very well. But it's mainly single player. Dock into other spaceships. I think you can dock into evil spaceships, kill the pirates on it or whatever, steal their goods. I think that's what you can do.
We can't wait for all of you to experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning.
You're thinking one pilot, a few gunners. Well, I think the main thing is you can hire a crew in the game to do a lot of this stuff for you. Obviously, you could probably be the pilot. I'm sure the gunner,
For
the
it's
main
when all of
gunner.
you play it
But you might not be able to have
that
other
the
guns and
real
have
journey
hire people to be
begins.
them.
And you may be wondering, just how big is this game?
How big is this game?
So we thought we'd take one last moment and
It's
show
big.
you.
It's big.
Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison.
Here's a planet.
You can land in New Atlantis.
New Atlantis, the city we
but you
saw.
can also land and explore anywhere on the planet.
See, you could land anywhere and see the entire
It's not
planet.
just this planet. It's all the planets in the system.
All the planets in this system.
From barren but resource-heavy ice balls
Ice
to
balls.
Goldilocks planets with life.
Planets with life.
And not just this system, but over 100 systems.
Over 100 systems to explore. And the one thing I had wondered until I saw a screenshot of this spot, is Earth going to be in it? I will assume probably. Because right here you see Sol, which is the name of our sun. Also, you could say the name of our solar system. Sol. So it's likely Earth will be in the game. What type? Likely. I'm not saying it's definitely. I'm saying there's a good chance. What shape will it be in? Will it be a barren rock because we destroyed it? Because, yeah. Or it'll just be Earth, but 300 years in the future. I don't know.
Over 1,000 planets, all open
Over
for you to
1,000
explore.
planets
We can't wait to see what you find.
to explore. Some procedure-generated artists and developers going in, fixing things up, adding detail to all the world. And obviously, and there will be some main planets to explore. Maybe a couple dozen planets you can explore. Or I missed it. I gotta go back. Boom. And yes, that is Mars. This is one of the rovers. I don't remember which one. Someone had looked it up and was able to figure out that this is one of the rovers that is currently on Mars. I believe the one that just recently it said that they lost signal to. I believe it's this rover. It's still there, so this is definitely Mars. Look at all the different planets you can explore. You say, yeah, it's No Man's Sky, but more polished. A lot more to do. This is a game you're gonna sink a lot of time into. Ness, I do apologize. You probably won't be seeing Brandon for a while when this comes out. Or you'll just be watching him play it non-stop. At least that's gonna be me. Coming 2023, Xbox Series XS, PC, Game Pass. Oh, and Steam. And there you go. Hey, I can step away. Or bring her or bring her down. Yeah, yeah. Bring her down with Resident Evil 8. I'm sure she'll love that one. And I think there's just a sizzle reel left, and then that's it for the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. So it's I found it was a good showcase. Focusing on games coming out over the next 12 months, I wouldn't have minded a look at 2 or 3 other games that are further out.